how am I going to remember all the steps? We just gave you a formula, right? Your base. There's a hip. There's a sacrum.
1 second. Stay on the sacrum.
There's a hip.
I need that hand here. And then push through this arm as you weight onto this hip. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Sacrum. Hip.
Okay. And then from here, I'm going to transition hand to hand. And here's the funky piece right here, and this is the most difficult of them. I got to get all the way around to that hip, and we need to switch to a hand-to-hand grip in the process. So as I bring her around this way, we can take this hand and go reverse hand-to-hand. From there, this hand is waiting, just like it did in the nunchuck, for the next piece. As we come here, we have this hand again. I'm going to bring the redundancy in to switch from the reverse hand-to-hand to the hand-to-hand. So every time that you switch the grip between the reverse hand-to-hand and the hand-to-hand, you can have a 2 hands to 1 hand connection.
Yep. If that's working, you can flag here. Right?
Press into that bone.
And the biggest thing that we see is people making this switch, not that switch, this switch, that they're about to make too fast. So we want there to be space and lift, so the base has time to find the position that they feel good with. And the flyer doesn't dump back down in too quickly.
Right. Actually, don't put weight there quite yet. Often what we see is that it goes too close to the neck, and I'm only using now my index and maybe part of my middle finger, and the rest of the hand is not in use. Or it goes too wide toward the shoulder, and it's now on the joint, which is not as structural as the actual torso. So finding that position where we have the most surface of the hand through the center of the flyer.
And the rotation happens, and he can use this second hand to support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not settling until he's got that hand in position.
Yeah.
And then the weight's climbing up onto that side.
And we've done it enough that I'm not telling her, but it's good in the first few attempts that if you say, okay, now's a good time to shift it over, and I'm going to hold on to this other shoulder for the rotation, if I don't feel like I can just hold it stable in one arm. And even if I do, I can always bring it back over my center and use both arms to help support it.
Totally.
Here I'm also helping support my own wrist here.
So we're going to find our one-arm croc here.
This is again very difficult if the base bends their arm to be able to extend it back up. So ideally, we're trying to do this a place where the flyer can do the descent and ascent.
Nice. Doing great, Jason.
Yeah. He's doing a little elbow bend, which is very nice, but you see it's just enough that he can help take some of the weight without letting his arm collapse. He knows how much he can take.
And this part right here, flyer, you want to do slow on the descent.
Yeah. And so though she's not lifting her legs, she is lifting her hips as the torso is meeting her arm. Which more carny music.
Nice. Nice soundtrack.
Bring this in.
Chelsea bend her legs at all when she was doing that crotch?
She did
I
that
did
time.
that time.
And that's smart, right? Because she kept her weight in. One more time.
So one thing here that we found as one of the major challenges when you first get into this is a base. You're going to see a biceps go over your face, and you're going to want to reach for it. Be patient. This one is supported by this shoulder. This is the one you have to get to. It's the far one, not the close one.
I gotcha. So from here, we stabilize. She draws this elbow in, comes down straight. I gotcha. Back up. And you're like, thank God, Shoulderstand never felt so good.
Just need a little smack in the eye.
Alright, so we're just going to do a reverse shin to foot range of motion.
So, just a reverse of what we did last night.
So we can work faces, legs, back and forth.
skiing.
We can also work rotation.
Yeah, rotation's one that's valuable for where we're going. Very nice.
Always the flow.
Almost been one.
Cool?
Okay.
You can just come down. Oh, getting that good view. Inside star, reverse shin to foot. Inside star.
So there's a nice kind of threading of the needle that happens here.
The one is just fire squats. So for those of you that have done this a lot, bases, try to resist the urge to be. This will just make you fart.
That's not good for anybody.
Alright, so stacked, it's not quite perfectly stacked because then the heel pressure will be in space, but a few degrees.
Yeah. Flyers, use your butt to squat from, not your quads.
Okay, that's level 1. You just come on. Level 2, get off. Other foot. There you go.
That's right.
Scooby squats.
Oh yeah.
Still through the butt.
The switch, you can just take hands, come into like a little tucksit or step across. Yep. Squats on both sides. Cool?
I was just been a pastry, you're all gonna say.
So flyers, you're just going to step onto this one and then off. For the first one, just to feel that press down. Okay. The second one, you can try to stand up and then go to this. And then on the other side, come off. Okay, that's 2. If you're still feeling good, then you can go back and forth. Step up.
I can support here.
So don't just look at her feet. Yeah, but look at how she uses the body to get over the landmark that she's balancing through.
So you're giving a little bit of lift on the foot that's catching. You give a little bit of heel support.
Well, and also to just make that contact,
Yeah.
because as soon as you have contact, you add stability. So if we can lift a little bit through that shin to meet that foot, we can then lower it into the platform and maintain stability through the
And,
finger.
yeah.
Mostly, which one do you go first?
Let's go to room. So we're coming into this asymmetrical position where there's weight in the arm and the leg.
Most of these don't.
Yeah. Idea is that we all want to understand how to pour the weight into the two limbs that we have available to us. For here, I want to make sure that we are pouring into the arm first. Because the leg is so powerful, if I try to use it first, I'm often just going to take the power away from my face. So really understanding that there is benefit in moving slow here and understanding it's one, then two. Invert. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 2 feet. Here, I'm going to come in symmetrically. Both were available to me at the same time. I do want to make sure that this tucks in. If it extends, his arm will lose against my leg. And then this one's fun. I get to actually press through the leg side, lift up, and over. Then it's just a little catch. As we come back in, I'm going to bend the knee in.
A lot.
I'm going to press through the arm. He's going to press through my leg. And at a certain point, one more.
Yeah. Which one?
Same thing.
Croc?
Yeah? That's it. Those 3 transitions. First, find the pose. If you haven't done this before, find that.
Is that what it's called?
We can start off with just the flyer, doing some squats.
Good to you.
And then the flyer can hold still for a moment, base can do a couple of squats.
Bad view.
Hey.
Oh, then it gets really tight if we both do that.
You do, yeah, the double squat. It's still Saturday, so y'all get yours. Alright, and then
And then walking?
yeah, so one bends on each side.
Oh, so just, I got it.
Yeah.
So not forward and back so much, is up and down, right?
Up and down, yes.
There you go.
So bend, and then see if that can, you can either come all the way up through extended, or if you're crazy burly, you can have the flyer essentially hover in space as the legs are just moving underneath.
It's like you're hiking through sand.
Actually, that's like.
No, like knee-deep mud. I did that earlier this year.
If you can, let's have this transition down through a
So 4 weight this side. Thank you.
and down.
Forward.
So from an asym to now basic. I'm going to bring my free foot across the opposite knee. And then I'm going to go around the hole, behind, to sit. Take that grip again.
This is the fun part.
Love this part.
Oh.
Yes.
No hand needed.
Around the hole.
Good one, bases that might later in life lose an arm.
And many of us will try to go here or here, but it goes all the way around. Around the hole. The hole.
Don't go through the hole, into the hole, go around. Go back. Make what? No, tight.
Right under the line when you're trying to find a line.
Okay.
No, you're great. I just was literally staring straight forward. I couldn't move you. Above me. Great. Nice.
Yes. Boom, boom, boom.
As slow as you can. System.
That was last year.
Good.
Come on, big. There you go.
A little easier than Captain's Wheel.
Yeah.
This is the position we're going to talk about.
Big. Come on, dick it.
Yeah.
Dick it. Nice work, girl.
All right.
I like it when you tell me to dig it.
I like that. Send you back to Tucksit. Nice.
One more. If you want.
So here again, I'm really looking up at that shoulder, making sure that as the weight is here, this has the ability to reinforce or completely take away the power of the flyer. I want to keep the power in the flyer.
Yeah.
That's good.